well. It's Friday, May 9th. Pretty much lost track of how many days it's actually been. It's 32, I think, but I think I'm just going to go with the date since I'm starting to get up into that number of days where it doesn't really matter at this point. It's more how many months have I been. Left Irwin this morning, got dropped back off at the trailhead where I'd gotten a ride into town for a couple of days there. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. I unfortunately had to buy some new hiking shoes down there, and the selection at the local sporting goods store wasn't as good as I'd hoped for, so we'll see how these work out. They're decent shoes, but a bit on the heavy, stiff side, unfortunately, so I'm sure I'm going to be fighting some blisters over the next few days as I try and break them in. Not ideal. I'd had another pair at home, but with my feet squishing out wider, even though they were a little bit bigger, I don't think they would have worked out. It turns out my feet were basically getting folded in half along the length of them like a taco. It's getting this nasty callus right down the middle of my foot, right behind my toes. It really was starting to hurt. I think that's what was making everything go numb. So, got that part resolved. Toes feel much better already today. It's only been a few hours, so I think that was probably the issue. Plus these are a little longer too, so no more running into the ends on the downhill. So we'll see. You can tell it's probably a little gray behind me. We've got rain moving in for the next 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, something, so that's not real exciting. About the least favorite of my hiking conditions, but got to deal with it all. So as long as it doesn't turn severe, which it doesn't look like it's going to, should be able to survive it. So, there was something else I had on my mind. Can't really recall what it was at this point, so if I think of it, I'll start another video. Otherwise, that's it. Everybody take care. We'll talk to you in a bit. Probably be a few days before this one gets uploaded. I'm sure with gray weather, I'm going to definitely lose battery power pretty quick, so I don't know when I'll have signal again, but even if I do, I probably won't have any way to recharge the batteries because the solar panel's not going to work. I'm glad I stalled. I just recalled what it was. Finally starting to feel like I've got my hiker legs for the first time. Been climbing pretty much all morning, and you can tell I'm a little out of breath while I'm talking, but that's not unexpected since I'm going very steeply uphill. But my legs don't even seem to notice. Just been motoring along. Good solid hour since my last break, and it's not even bothering me, so quite pleased that that's starting to show up, and finally getting those muscles built up in my legs to where the terrain doesn't whoop me every day. So now as long as I just kind of break these boots in slowly, keep walking nice and gentle, long days but slower pace, I think I'm going to start chewing up some good territory. So anyway, well, it's starting to rain now for sure, so I'll let y'all go. See ya when I see ya. Everybody take care.